Hey guys, in this video let's discuss an important feature of Azure Storage Account, and that is SAS, that is Shared Access Signature. Now guys, first we will understand what is SAS and why we should use SAS. In simple words, SAS provides controlled limited access to Blob without exposing your full account access key. So for example, so guys, this is our C# code, and from this code we are trying to connect to our Azure storage account. So basically we are accessing the container, we are accessing the blobs within container, right? So we have full access to this storage account, and for that, if I go to this app settings.json file, see, we have used this connection string, that is the connection string for this Azure storage account. And this connection string, it provides the full access to the entire Azure storage account, and this is permanent access. Okay, and how we can get this key is, so again guys, this is our storage account, and under security plus networking we have these access keys. So we have here this connection string, but again the problem is this connection string, it provides the permanent access and the full access to this entire Azure storage account, right? But what if I have to provide the controlled access? So let's say I have to provide only read access, and let's say only for 15 minutes and only for a specific container and not to this entire Azure storage account. So how I can do that? And again, for that we have SAS. And guys, let's discuss one more example. So again guys, this is our storage account, and under data storage, let's say containers, my container, let's open car1.jpg, let's copy this URL and I will open it in new tab. And you see guys, it says resource not found. So we are not able to access this blob because, and here if I say change access level, see guys, the access level for this container is private, and hence we cannot access the blob, that is that image, with anonymous access, right? But what if I want to access this image using the URL? So again, for that we have to provide something called token by appending in this URL, something like this. So it's a question mark and then I will add some token. So again, that token as well we can get using SAS. So in simple words, we can access private resource with SAS token, that is, we just saw that now. Now in this video we will see a demo of SAS, and then we will discuss SAS at storage account level versus container level versus blob level. So I guess guys, that is self-explanatory, that is SAS at storage account level, it will provide the access to everything within that storage account, but again that will be controlled access. Now SAS for container level, that means it will provide an access within that container, and again we may have SAS at blob level as well, and again guys, that is quite self-explanatory. And now let's see a demo of SAS. So again guys, we cannot access this blob with this URL because this is private resource, and now we want to access this blob with this URL, right? And for that, let's generate the token using SAS. So let's click on our storage account. Now guys, can you see this shared access signature, that is SAS? So let's click. And now guys, here can you see this allowed resource type? As of now, let's select all these checkboxes. Then we have this allowed permissions, and now let's say we require only read and write permission. So let's remove all other permissions. And now guys, here you have the start and expiry date time, and again you can guess this, that is SAS token, it will be limited for a certain duration only. So let's say we want to issue this token for 15 minutes, right? So I will copy this, and here I will say 453. Now let's go down, and here I will say generate SAS. And yes, now we have this connection string and SAS token. And again, as you can guess, this connection string and this SAS token, it will be valid only for 15 minutes and it has only read and write access only. So now let's actually copy this SAS token. And now let's go back to our other tab. And now let's provide that token. So here I will say question mark and then I will paste the token and I will say enter. And yes, now we can access this blob, that is this image. Now let me actually remove this token and I will say enter again, and again we cannot access this blob. Now we generated this token at storage account level, right? Now let's generate this token at the container level. So under data storage, let's click on containers. Let's open our container, that is my container. Now let's expand these settings, shared access tokens, and now here let's keep permission as read and expiry again I will keep it 15 minutes only. And now I will say generate SAS and token URL. And now we have this SAS token, so let's actually copy it. And now let's see if we can access this blob with the token generated at container level. So here I will say question mark, then let's paste that token. So yes, now again I will remove this token from the URL. Now let's close this. Again my container, let's open our blob. Now guys, can you see this option, that is generate SAS? So let's click on that. So that means now we are generating SAS token at this individual blob level. And again I am setting up expiry for 15 minutes from now, and here I will say generate SAS token. Let's copy this SAS token and append it in URL. So again we can access this blob with the SAS token generated at blob level. So that's it guys for this video. And now in our next video, let's work with SAS token from our C# code. That is, we will generate SAS token from our C# code, and then we will use that same SAS token from our C# code to connect to our Azure storage account resources.